Is there a difference between patriotism and nationalism? Is a nation based on blood, culture, geography, history, or economic heritage, or all of the above? Is nationalism truly the worst virus of modern times? These and other questions will be answered right after this. I'm Professor Jerome Arkenberg, and I've been teaching a wide variety of history courses at colleges across this country for the past 30 years. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the emergence of a sense of belonging to a country, the distinction between patriotism and nationalism, the link between Romanticism and nationalism, and the link between Romantic nationalism and genocide. At the end, I'll have the wrap-up quote on this video. But first, make sure to click like, share, and especially subscribe, and the little bell thingy, so I can continue to bring you more great videos just like this one. Beginning in the late 18th century, a profound philosophical and political intellectual revolt began against the ideologies, politics, and economics of the Enlightenment, which evolved during the French Revolution into further attacks on institutions and beliefs hitherto regarded as unassailable, which we call nationalism. Suffer on, courageous millions, suffer for a better world. Closer draw the holy circle. Swear it by this golden wine. Rescue from the tyrant's fetters. Drink and all agree. Every sin shall be forgiven. Hell forever cease to be. Friedrich Schiller. Before the 19th century, few could name the country in which they lived, as most identified first with family, then tribe or religion or village or town, with their king, prince, emperor, or ruler no more than a distant entity of whom they knew little. But in the 14th century, efforts by the kings of England to conquer first Scotland and then France in the 100 Years' War led to the emergence of something new in a world that took hold of all classes and levels in society: patriotism. This patriotism developed into an emotional romantic nationalism by the forces let loose by the American and French revolutions. As Camillo de Cavour said, "The history of every age proves that no people can attain a high degree of morality and intelligence unless its feeling of nationality is strongly developed." To what higher station, to what greater glory can any mortal aspire than to be, during the whole course of his life, the support of good government, the control of bad government, and the guardian of public liberty? Lord Bolingbroke. But he, to whom a fatherland has been handed down, and in whose soul heaven and earth, visible and invisible, meet and mingle, such a man fights to the last drop of his blood to hand on that precious possession, unimpaired, to his posterity. Johann Fichte. Nationalists aim to establish a sovereign national state through the right of self-determination. Alas, till now we were but slaves, Our fathers rested in their graves. Sleep not in freedom's soil in vain. They fought and died, free homes to gain. A miserable wretch is he who fears to die, my land for thee. His worthless life, who thinks to be worth more than thou, sweet liberty. Unsheath the sword of ancient fame. The shame and dust of ages past our velour shall wipe out at last. And where our graves in verdure rise, our children's children to the skies shall speak the grateful joy they feel, and bless our names the while they kneel. Sandor Petofi. They speak the same language. They share the same blood. They kneel beside the same tombs. They glory in the same tradition, and they demand to associate freely. Giuseppe Mazzini. A nation might be defined by natural conditions, such as possession of a common land. Seas, mountain ranges, and rivers are the most natural boundaries, not only of lands, but also of peoples, customs, languages, and empires. Johann Herder. Or various cultural factors, such as a common language, religion, traditions, or folk customs. Your country is one and indivisible. You should have no joy or repose as long as a portion of the land upon which your language is spoken is separated from the nation. Giuseppe Mazzini. Or by subjective attitudes such as awareness of destiny, common emotions, or the general will. The most natural state is also one people with a national character of its own. Johann Herder. Nationalism thought each nation a race. Example, the English race, the Irish race, the German race, the Chinese race, the Japanese race, the French race, the Polish race, etc., with common ancestors who shared both blood consciousness and a soul, and needed to live together as a nation to attain their destiny. As Johann Herder said, an empire made up of 100 peoples and 120 provinces, which have been forced together, is a monstrosity, not a nation. Hence, those minorities within a largely single ethnic state, such as Germans in France, Basques in Spain, Poles in Germany, Jews and Gypsies everywhere, prevented the nation from attaining its destiny, leading to discrimination, persecution, and genocide. The Jew can never become a German because of his blood, because of his character, because of his will, and because of his actions. Man can be happy only among his own people. Adolf Hitler. Without country, you have neither name, token, voice, rights, no admission as brothers into the fellowship of nations. You are the bastards of humanity. Giuseppe Mazzini. The wrap-up quote. A voice resounds like thunder peal, mid dashing waves and clang of steel. The Rhine, the Rhine, the German Rhine, who guards today my stream divine. They stand 100,000 strong, quick to avenge their country's wrong. With filial love their bosoms swell, they'll guard the sacred landmark well. The dead of an heroic race from heaven look down and meet this gaze. He swears with dauntless heart, O Rhine, be German as this breast of mine. While flows one drop of German blood, or sword remains to guard thy flood, while rifle rests in patriot hand, No foe shall tread thy sacred strand. Our oath resounds, the river flows. In golden light our banner glows. Our hearts will guard thy stream divine. The Rhine, the Rhine, the German Rhine. Dear fatherland, no danger thine. First stand thy sons to watch the Rhine. Max Schneckenberger, 1840. Let me know what you think of this quote in the comments section below. Also, what you liked about this video, and what other historical topics or subjects you'd like to see in future videos. Be sure to click like, share, and especially subscribe, as it will help me bring you more great videos. And click on that little bell thingy so you'll know when the next History Waits for No One video is posted. If you want to know more, there are recommended studies on this topic in the description below, along with other ways to connect with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the past.